Our long-awaited journey into the far territory continues. Hello, Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series, where I have just cooked a little bit of a wolf. Not, too much of a wolf, just a little bit. Because I wasn't quite sure during the last episode whether or not we would have any wildlife to deal with in this particular tunnel. But we are huddled in a tunnel in the transition zone, which has been added as part of the far territory, as we make our way towards the Forsaken Airfield. I've only been down this way once before. I think I've been in Forsaken Airfield twice, but as I mentioned, I believe last episode, there was very much the sense that, okay, I think I've been there twice, but I think the second time I literally spawned myself there just to explore for fun, and that was some time ago. It wasn't recent. So this is not a zone with which I have a lot of experience. It probably is at the very top of the list when it comes to zones that I'm less experienced with. We've had a number of those this particular season of Against All Odds, but Forsaken Airfield is at the top of the list. That being said, it's also at the top of that list for all of us, because it's the newest zone in the game. I'm just a little bit of an outlier because I wasn't playing the game as actively as other active Long Dark players, as other Long Dark content creators, when this patch dropped. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not overlooking anything super obvious. And also, let me, honor my age-old tradition of making sure that I have my bedroll. Not really seeing, despite the fact that this is a very cave-like environment, I'm not seeing any coal laying around. It makes me sad. I kind of want to fully circle this train car just to be sure that there's nothing on either side of it. There's not. Oh, that's creepy. You can kind of see, the snow that I walked past, dimly down that hallway, and it just gives this illusion of a shape looming in the shadows. This is certainly one of the longer, creepier rail tunnels. I say longer, creepier. It's the longest and creepiest. We can agree. It is by far the longest and creepiest. And nice. So I probably don't even need the torch. I'll keep it out just to stay warm. How am I doing on wood? I've got 15 sticks. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Still keeping an eye out for any more coal. It would be lovely if I were to find a forge here. I genuinely don't know.
The sun is setting. It'll get a lot colder soon.
And here's one of the newer soundtrack entries that was literally written for this area of the game. I've always been a huge fan of the Long Dark soundtrack, so I'm excited to hear some of the new entries. I think I've heard some of them, maybe not all of them. Distempered flat cars. Yeah, they are certainly distempered. Okay, so we're arriving at the rail yard. Okay, I also see some wood right here, so I'm not going to pass that up, because we're getting to an area where there are actually going to be constructed buildings, like actual shelter. Also, those all look like oak trees, so might just find some acorns before long, which would be nice. Yep. I do already have some as well, but this is a lot of oak trees. There could be a wolf in the area, so I want to be careful here. I don't know for sure that things are just completely fine right now, so I'll be careful. Yep, lots of acorns. Fantastic. Unfortunately, I can't actually grind these up. But, you know, it's food. I'll take it. Okay. This is a very wide open area. It's more wide open than I remember. So, like, I'm very much thinking, okay, there might be some wildlife nearby. I want to be careful with this. But also, you know what I'm thinking right now as I scan this pond. Aha. Perfect. And I mean, I have revolver ammo again. It's not like I have no means to just run off a wolf. And I have arrows if I feel like I want to kill the wolf. But I don't have so many arrows that I just want to, like, take every such opportunity brazenly. I kind of want to be conservative with my arrows. I feel like that's fair. Wow, this is much more wide open than I remember. And also, these rocks are kind of obscuring my vision to my left and right as I kind of walk along the rail. So it's like there's much more of a feeling of this is just a bigger area. I remember this area visually. Like I knew that this is where I was. This is the area I was headed for. But I don't remember it being so spacious. I'm definitely seeing things, though, that I remember thinking about, just like scanning my visual memory as I was exploring Black Rock. Like, as I was trying to find my way to the prison when I was in Black Rock, there were things that I was seeing, or things that I was looking for, let's put it that way, that I wasn't seeing. And now I'm looking around and I'm seeing those things. So it's... Those are the two zones probably that I have the least familiarity with at present. I've gained more familiarity during this playthrough and will gain more of the Forsaken Airfield. Okay, interesting. So I think we're approaching shelter. I am getting cold. I've got lots of food now, and look, oh wow, there's another pond here. Might as well check it while I'm right next to it. Wow. I'm just listening to the ambient noises, and I think it's just constantly reminding me of how much more wide open this space is than I thought it would be. Let me check back here. Okay, I don't see any cattails that wait. Any hiding in that thicket? No. Okay. I would hate to lose any condition unnecessarily. I'm honestly in pretty good shape and have been for a while. So I would like to keep it that way. If I can manage it. I would like to keep it that way. Okay, check the bed of the truck. Nothing. First time in a little while that I've had fresh, like, man-made structures, cars, and buildings to go through. Because we were retreading previously explored territory for a moment there. Heading through... I mean, we were in Bleak Inlet, so, I mean, there was a little bit of exploring there, but then Forlorn Muskeg, not a lot going on there. Broken Railroad, already fully explored for the most part. Found a few new things. Definitely found lots more cattails, which I'll never complain about, but, obviously. Not a lot in the way of, like, structures like this. So at the very least, this is going to give me a place to sleep, a place to chill out, or, you know, the opposite thereof. There's some reclaimed wood. Let's step inside here. Oh, yeah, that's right. This isn't actually an interior environment, but it is warm, which is nice. Alright, so we've got some fresh water. It's been a while since we've gotten water from a toilet in this run. Alright, nothing here. That's all just... Yep, nothing to be found. Nothing on the shelf. Okay. I do think I see a piece of coal, which is always nice. Oh, nope, just kidding. That's charcoal. I got excited because the profile of it looked just large enough. I was like, that might actually be coal and not charcoal. Just kidding. It's just coal. All right. That suitcase was very nicely camouflaged. Holy crap. Well done. That was impressive. But it doesn't look like there's anything else in here to be found. That's disappointing. I mean, I'm going to be able to rest here, which is fine. And there's more in this area to explore. So, that's all well and good. Can I, by any chance, I can't put my bedroll down in there, can I? No. There's just a part of me that, like, there's an appeal to, like, sleeping in that enclosed area, but I can put it down in here. That makes the most sense to me. So let's go ahead and just close this door. Of course, I'm not tired enough right now that sleeping as much as I can at the moment, I'll recover the condition that I need to. But I'm not tired enough that the amount of sleep that I'm going to get is going to get me through the night. Let's sleep for 5 hours. And see what we can do when I get up. 177 days, 11 hours, 46 minutes. And we still have plenty of time. All right, so I have... Oh, wow. That's a lot of wolf meat that I was still carrying around that I hadn't quite consumed yet. I'm happy about that, but at the same time, I'm lucky I didn't get jumped. I haven't heard any howling since I got here, so maybe... And I certainly haven't heard any bear crows either, and it's very quiet. Well, obviously it's quiet in here, but it was quiet outside even, apart from the ambient noises. So... I suppose what I'll do is just pass time for a couple of hours and just try to make it to like the crack of dawn and then keep looking around. It's the old 2 hours past, 1 hour sleep strategy. Oh, okay. That is certifiably not the sound that I wanted to hear, but okay, fine. Be that way. So I'm about 10 pounds encumbered. And I might be able to eat a few of these cattails. I could also eat the carrots, but part of me is like wanting to save the carrots for an actual recipe. It's not quite light yet, is it? So I guess I shouldn't have picked up the bedroll just yet. Hang on. Can I put it back down? There we go. Let's pass time for 1 more hour. There we go. And now sleep for an hour. Because it actually sounds... Yep, that's what I was beginning to hear. It sounds like the weather was getting better. So that was either not a blizzard at all or a very, very minor, quick blizzard. So I'll take it. Let's see what we've got here. Man, there's so much. Okay, so there's this kind of area back here. There's a lot to kind of explore. It is the beginning of the day, so it's going to be freaking cold. But as this is one of the only times I've ever been in this area, I have to be honest, I don't really care. I really want to look around. And I know that there's more up here, if I kind of hang a left. This is the area that I was kind of imagining finding. Oh, there's more wood there. That's going to be kind of heavy, but I'll take it with me for now. Yeah, this is the area I was imagining finding in Blackrock. Which is understandable, because there's some similarity between, like, these roads and these forks in the road, you know, at this little tiny station. And you even have these signs here. So this says Field 31. So I'm guessing that leads to the Forsaken Airfield. We're not going to go just yet. I want to keep looking around here to the extent that I can. But also notice that the sign was also pointing to it said Langston Mine. That is, I believe, the next area we're going to have added. They've already confirmed that the upcoming area is an outdoor mine, a strip mine, so Langston Mine is consistent with that. And who knows, maybe, I haven't looked at that sign in a while, so maybe some of the most recent updates have added that text as a teaser. Like, hey, this is where you're going to go once you want to get to that mine. Okay, I still haven't heard a single wolf howl. That doesn't mean I'm just going to assume there are no wolves around. But to be honest, it's kind of nice, because I just feel like now I get to look around this transition zone. Without being too paranoid the entire time. And there's still more to explore. There's another vehicle here. There are potentially other containers. And who knows, there might be a wolf or a bear. But so far, so good. And I'll take it. Hey, car battery there. I think I hear footsteps.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
You brought it up several times. But thank you for the reminder. Your well-being is technically my responsibility, so fair enough. You did bring it up. And I brought up that you brought it up, as a matter of fact. Okay, so let's keep checking for cattails. I do want to get back inside in a second because I want to be conservative with my health. I don't want to lose too much health before we actually get to the hard part, which is the new zone. You know? So I'm partly like looking for food and looking for supplies and such, but also, if indeed there's no wildlife around to threaten me, I'm just taking this opportunity to familiarize myself with the area.
If I don't warm up soon.
So that definitely looks like the road is blocked in that direction. Might not be forever, but for now... Oh, wait. Hey, bunnies. Okay, yeah, it's blocked in that direction. Let's start making our way back toward the station, because I really don't... There's no reason for me to lose too much life right now. I've got food. I've got water. I guess what I'll do is veer down onto this track real quick, because this is the one area that has structures that I haven't really checked out yet. And if memory serves, you can actually... Well, no, I might not be thinking... I might be thinking of a different game, not gonna lie. That might not be something you can walk down, but I'm looking at this structure here, wondering what I can get away with. Okay, I see some coal. That's definitely coal. Without question. So we've got some coal finally. The only downside of finding a lot of coal here, which we might, is that it's going to be heavy. Alright, I might be able to cook some stuff with some of the food that I have on me, so let's head back to this fireplace in here. All right, not a lot here, unfortunately. I do still kind of want to check out that structure a little bit more. But I'm kind of out of time for that at the moment, if I want to keep my health up. So let's step inside. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so used to taking my hand off of the controls momentarily whenever I like open a door in the long dark, because I'm expecting an environment transition. And the game's just like, no, that's not going to happen this time. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Let's see what I can get away with here. Okay, I don't actually have anything that I can make at the moment. What would I need to make Thompson family stew? I have the carrots, but I don't have the potatoes. I do not have canned corn. I don't think I've found canned corn yet, and I certainly don't have broth. I could get broth if I were to kill some ptarmigans, but there aren't any ptarmigans nearby. And I don't have enough oats for porridge, which is weird because... Oh yeah, I guess I don't. I do have a lot of cooking oil, though. Almost, you could argue, too much cooking oil. Okay, well, actually, there's nothing I can do with this fireplace at the moment. There's nothing I need it for, per se. So, I think what I'm going to do is rest completely up, and we're going to head to the Forsaken Airfield. Because I feel like I've explored this area to my satisfaction. I feel like the weather's actually pretty nice. So I've got some bannocks that I'm going to eat. I just want to make sure that I might want to try a little bit less encumbrance. So I might make that a goal. Let's go ahead and sleep. Conditions good. Weather sounds like it's turning again, which is not nice. Might just be windy. Right at the moment that I'm like, hey, let's go into the Forsaken Airfield. What can possibly go wrong? Alright, I already have a lot of coal. I think I can safely drop the reclaimed wood. I could go ahead and read that sewing primer. Are you serious? That's all that's going to give me. That's rude. That's what that is. I don't think it's even worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I'm just going to drop it. I've been carrying it around because I've been meaning to find like 5 hours to read it, and technically I have those right now. But I'd rather just go to the airfield. So let's take a moment. Okay, wait. The game might be about to give me a reason to stay in and read. I mean, if you're going to make me, I'll pick the book up and read it. But that doesn't mean I want to. It just means you're telling me I have to. And it's like, okay, fine. Alright, let's go ahead and drop that. Oh, that's right. I think I also... Yeah, I picked up a second can opener. Last episode or the one before. Quite recently, but I did pick that up. Also, I have this jerry can. Tell you what, let's go ahead and refuel the storm lantern. And I'm going to drop the jerry can here. I've been carrying around a lot of extra stuff now that I'm really taking a moment to assess it, so... I do kind of want to keep that wood on me. So that's what I'm going to do. Condition-wise, how we doing here? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well this is an obvious opportunity. Let's go ahead and repair my cloth clothing, if I can say that. My cloth clothing. Let's get that done. This is not going to make a huge difference. But it looks like enough of these items are at 10% condition loss or even more, that repairing all of them might help a little. And this is probably giving me more sewing experience than reading that freaking book would have. I'm not going to get a lot at all out of repairing these shirts, but one thing that's happening as well is that I'm getting rid of some cloth that I'm lugging around. So that's also a positive. Okay, so at this point, I don't think there's really anything else I want to drop. I do still have some guts on me, some cured rabbit pelts. There's an argument to be made for dropping some of those, but I think I'm good with kind of where I'm at. All right, into the unknown. We'll see how this goes. Well, not completely unknown, but mostly unknown. I'm definitely moving faster. Oh, you know what? I can definitely drink some water. That'll help a lot. Because I'm very thirsty. Well, okay, not a lot, but significantly, like a noticeable, meaningful amount of weight is lost there. So yeah, Field 31. This is it. After all this time. We've explored the rest of the map. When I say we've explored the rest of the map, I'm not kidding, by the way. If you look at locations discovered, hang on. Where is that shown statistically? Yeah, world explored, 94%. 94%. So we're literally moving into the last sixth right here. The last, not sixth, but the last 6%. The last 6/100ths. of the world. Which is insane. I've literally been everywhere on the map. It's a much bigger map than the last time we had an outing in Against All Odds. Hi, bunny. How's it going? Nice ears there. Alright, I see another truck. So as I recall, even the kind of trip into the airfield is long. The walk up to the airfield is long. And by the way, like, we're closing in on the end of the day right now, so this isn't necessarily the best timing for me to be doing this. But I didn't want to wait any longer because I was looking at the episode timer thinking, if I like sleep and wait till the next day, there could be a storm and I could get stuck here and have an episode where I didn't really get much closer to the airfield. And that wouldn't satisfy me. Maybe not all of you would mind, but I would mind. I wouldn't be thrilled about it. So let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Here we are. Forsaken Airfield. That was interesting, by the way. It definitely, like, took a second to load that. For a split second, I was like, did my game just freeze? That would be inconvenient. It didn't freeze. But I thought about it. Listen to that wind. It just sounds ominous here. Oh, man. The atmosphere is already a 10. See, I don't know if I had these headphones that I'm wearing right now the last time I was in Forsaken Airfield. Hat tip to my Patreon supporters. Yeah, like I said, long trip. It's not a quick arrival. You don't step inside here and, like, just see the airfield right away. There's a long road. And even once you see the airfield, it's not like a quick walk. All right. So thankfully, one nice thing, I will say this, one nice thing about kind of doing this later in the day, I'm already kind of noticing this. It's warmer because it's evening. So the sun's been up all day. Ambient temperature is better than it would be if we like tried to get up and leave for the airfield first thing in the morning. So I'm not as cold as I might be otherwise. I am going to go ahead and risk encumbering myself a little more to pick up some sticks that I could use to warm up a fire before long. One thing that you can do, by the way, that truck that I just walked past, I didn't need it for the very reason that I'm discussing right now, because, I mean, I'm not that cold. But if you're entering Forsaken Airfield and it is cold, you can stop in that truck. And I did this the first time I came to the zone. You can stop in that truck, light a fire by the truck, because it's in a very enclosed area where the wind is going to have a harder time getting to that fire. And you could hang out in the ambient heat of the fire inside the truck. You don't put the fire in the truck, but you put the fire outside the truck. But you get the idea. You're enjoying the fire while inside the truck. Kind of getting both warmth benefits of being in the truck and you have a fire going. And it's a place to kind of warm up if you're finding yourself a little bit colder than you would like to be as you enter the Forsaken Airfield. I think we're at the moment of truth here. As I round this bend, I think we're going to see it in the distance. The weather actually seems pretty good at the moment. We might even get a nice sunset in the next few moments. So I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of excited about the next few moments of gameplay. We've been building towards this for almost 150 episodes. Closing in on the 150th episode, by the way, if you haven't been keeping track of episode numbers. I don't put them on the thumbnails anymore, so unless you're looking at the titles on YouTube, you might not have realized that, but we're closing in on 150. This is the longest Against All Odds series I think I've... Well, no. Was season 4? We'll have to go back and check the history books. There might be one other series that I've really run far past 100 episodes, but it's definitely not more than one. This is one of the longest I've done on the channel. I'm going to grab some more sticks, because I'm kind of nervous about this weather turning on me here. But look at this. Look at that. Look how far away it is. This broken highway. Definitely hugging this rock wall. This is what is so treacherous about the Forsaken Airfield. It is the most wide open zone in the long dark. Wheelie's Turn. Love the name. It is wide open. When you're down there, it is flat. The distances seem immense. Wow, that's a lot of sticks. So this is a little bit tough because I do want to be mindful of my situation. I don't want to over-encumber myself, but I get the sense that I'm probably about to throw a ton of sticks on a fire before long in order to warm up. And I'm honestly kind of hoping there's a cave soon. I don't remember if there is or not. We'll find out. That rock straight ahead almost looks like it's hollow. See what I mean? Like, it... Wait, is it? Or is that just a trick? Okay, yeah, there's some rocks at the base of it. Okay. It looked like a little, like, almost tent-like rock. That's odd. Okay, so that looks very cave-like. Yeah, there's a cave. Perfect. All right, so that's going to give me an opportunity to do a couple of things. Nice.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
That's what the cave is for. Ooh, I see coal. And I see a dead person. Lucky day. All right, let's go ahead and grab that. Check the corpse. Nothing on it. I'm not really surprised by that. We're going to go farther back into the back of the cave. Look at that. We are gaining temperature, 71 degrees. Much better. Much better indeed. Okay, so let's put the bedroll down. I have a good amount of food on me here. So I'm going to go ahead and... I'm not going to actually make a fire. I don't need to. There's an argument that I could just to be absolutely safe. And maybe I will. But at the same time, like, I think I've come to trust caves like this a lot. And I also know that the game is not getting colder anymore. Apparently after the 50th day, things stop getting colder. So I don't have to worry about that effect, like, continuing to get worse. It's actually been some time since I've needed to worry about that effect continuing to get worse. So... this isn't going to get me through the night, sadly. Just like that long nap at the train station. But it will give me a save point and an opportunity to end this episode. We woke up fully rested. It is not even the middle of the night yet, but we've recovered almost all of our condition. We're fully warm back here, completely fine, and we are on the outer edge. We can actually see the airfield, and next episode, unless something terrible happens, we will reach the airfield. So much to explore. You have no idea. And I also mostly have no idea, but you definitely have no idea. Well, some of you don't. Some of you do. But we're all excited, hopefully. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not new here, look for the join button for access to channel unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.